In 1977, Mike Holcomb took a job as a volunteer assistant coach at Madison Central High School. A lot has changed since that year. The Madison Central football program won their first ever regional championship in 2018. Holcomb, since moving on, has solidified himself as a coaching legend in Kentucky, becoming one of the all-time winningest coaches in the state history and winning 3 state titles in Breathitt County in 1995, 96, and 2002, where he spent 30 seasons as a head coach beginning in 1983. Tonight, Holcomb will step on the field as the head coach of Madison Central, a place where it all began. Talking to Mike Holcomb, the head football coach at Madison Central, and Coach, it's here, game night, the first game.
It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem! Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Just think, he'll be driving for real soon. Every new Chevy Equinox comes standard with Chevy Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking. Find new protection. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Madison Central High School. I'm Michael Watkins, along with Jamie Boggs. And Jamie, it appeared as if football kicking off tonight was a no-brainer a month ago, but with the surge in COVID cases over the last few weeks, we have seen around, I think now 12 games canceled because of the coronavirus. Some of those games have been, I guess, changed around. You know, some of their teams that had canceled games, the other 2 teams just said, well, we'll just play each other. So that's kind of helped out. But it's been a very interesting week seeing all these games canceled and seeing the coronavirus kind of rear its ugly head again. But we are here tonight and thankful to have football on the airwaves.
Yeah, it's been such a hard time for these kids, especially the ones that lost most of their, if not their season last year, and everybody thought it's going to be full bore. We're going to play a lot of football. And, I mean, really up until we went live on the air, we see the teams out here. You never know when it's going to get called. So much uncertainty, and living with that as a player, as a coach, has to be tough.
Yeah, doing the newscast today, there were 6 counties not in the red for that that incidence rate that they use so often. Madison County obviously in the red. I think pretty much every county in central Kentucky was in the red. There were a few out west, 1 or 2 in the south part of the state, and I think a couple up north. But everybody else, it's in the red. And, COVID-19 we thought was going away. It's not going away just yet anyway, as far as all the cases and the positivity rates that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. But we're here tonight, and we appreciate you tuning us in, folks. Tonight is a new era begins in Madison Central football. Mike Holcomb, former Breathitt County head coach and three-time state champion, begins his tenure as the head coach of the Indians and will look to turn around a program who has 2 wins in as many seasons but is only 3 years away, 3 years removed from their first ever regional championship. So this team has experienced success in the past, and Holcomb is trying to get them right back there.
I played against some of those Coach Holcomb teams at Breathitt County when I was in high school. Tough football, fast football, and I know he's excited about this team here at Madison Central. They had a really good game the last time they played in the first round of the playoffs last year, playing against Bryan Station. Nearly took them to overtime, had an extra point blocked to keep it from going to overtime, and that was a really good Bryan Station team, so that was a really good confidence builder to end the season. But now they're right here against this top LCA team, and they got to if they want to build any confidence, they got to start that today.
Yeah, I think tonight you're going to see Madison Central try to get something going early on the ground. They want to try to run the football and not allow LCA to do what they do. They've got some really good players who can strike at any moment. I think Central wants to control the clock and try to control the pace of this game and keep it in their favor. You know, you talked about your experience playing against Coach Holcomb up in Harlan County. I've got some cool ties with him as well. So I started my broadcasting career in Breathitt County doing play-by-play for the Bobcats. Mike Holcomb was the head coach of Breathitt County. So from 2007 to 2012, when I was doing the play-by-play for Breathitt County, he was there. Obviously, the head coach, our first year there, when I was there, he went to a state championship game. His only loss in a state title game was to Lexington or to a Louisville Central. So he's a very experienced coach. And another interesting note, Holcomb's first 2 years at Breathitt, my dad played for him. His final 4 years at Breathitt, my brother played for him. So there's some cool ties there. Obviously, Coach Holcomb is a legend in my hometown up in Breathitt County, and he's here now in Richmond, a place where his coaching career began as an assistant way back in 1977. Folks, we are excited to be here for you. It should be a fun night. Madison Central and LCA about 15 minutes away from the kickoff. We'll be back on WBON-TV and 92.5 WEKY.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. With the warmer months now upon us, don't get caught in the heat. Call Madison HVAC and get your AC unit tuned up, repaired, or replaced. They offer upfront pricing so that you don't have any negative financial surprises once the job is complete. At Madison HVAC, their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when a heating or air conditioning emergency is going to come up. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen Madison HVAC as their source for heating and cooling.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Mike Holcomb's first coin toss as the head coach at Madison Central. As we look down there on the field, Roy Kidd, the legendary EKU football coach, Hall of Famer, obviously out there on the field taking a part in the coin toss. I've seen Coach Kidd around, and I tell you what, he just looks better and better each time you see him. Stays active, Jamie. He's out there watching the Colonels practice and stuff as they're getting ready for their season.
This game is the Roy Kidd Bowl.
Yep, it's the Restoration One, their big sponsor for this event, and it's the Roy Kidd Bowl. And you can see the two head coaches out there. It's a little different this year. Last year they didn't allow the players to get together like you would normally see the captains for each team, just COVID protocols, if you will.
Which I know you've discussed that here and in basketball games where you're doing coin flips for jump ball, but then you're still fouling each other, you're posting each other up. You're literally tackling each other, but no coin flips.
So Holcomb and the Indians won the toss. They elect to receive. They'll get the ball first, and the Indians will have the football to begin the season. They will receive the opening kickoff, and we'll get to see that Madison Central, that Mike Holcomb offense, which fans are so excited to check out here in the opening drive of the season for the Indians. Holcomb's offenses, that's where he made his name. But talking to him today, he knows that this game is going to be won in the trenches. And I spoke to him today about, what it's going to take for his team to win, how excited he was to be out there. And we'll have that interview here with Mike Holcomb, the head coach of the Indians. Talking to Mike Holcomb, the head football coach at Madison Central, and Coach, it's here, game night, the first game for you as the head coach at Madison Central. Just talk about how you and the team have prepared this week, and what you've seen from your guys heading into game number one.
Well, we've been getting ready for this for a long time, and but that's like for everybody. The first game is always, especially as a new coach and a new staff and new players. It's always the unknown, but we've had a good week of practice. It's most teams, sometimes you struggle in practice, but I felt like as the week went on, we got a lot better. We're getting ready as the week went on, and so it's here on us, and we're excited about playing. I know I'm excited. I know our kids are very excited also.
We know that LCA is a very good team. Talk about what kind of challenges they will present to you guys tonight.
Well, they got a lot of challenges. They were state runners-up last year, got beat by – they lost by 1 point to the Beechwood in the state finals on a missed extra point. And they have an outstanding quarterback. opportunities on both sides of the ball.
You know, for fans that maybe didn't watch Madison Central play last year or maybe going to be out there tonight, what are some names from you guys? You know, you've got a lot of guys that can make some plays themselves. So who are you looking forward to finally getting out there to see on the field?
Well, we want to see them all play. We feel like we've got several players that can make plays, and we have receiver who's so good all year. Our quarterbacks did a good job. Eli Steele did a good job of getting him the ball. Running backs, we have Adrian Parks, Brady Hensley, Kenyatta Hart. Also, you'll see Andrew Sweat back there some in the backfield. All these kids are capable of, making plays for us. Jeff Chinley, he hadn't played a lot of offense. He's over there. It's a big key to us, and the whole key, and it's always been my, even though I've had a lot of great athletes, the key is down in the trenches, and Noah Brock, Noah Shipley there at the nose guard, and our center who will be facing outstanding nose guard. He's in there along with Max Murphy, Big Malachi Wood at a tackle, Evan Dexter at a guard, and Hayden Kaiser there in our tackle with our starting line. So those guys have got their work cut out for them, and what they do really determine how successful we'll be if we can handle their front.
What will be the key tonight for Madison Central to pick up a win in the first game of the season?
I feel like we got to, control the ball. We need to be able to keep the chains moving, and if the big play opportunity comes, we can take that. But we need to control the ball. We need to limit turnovers, and we need to play. We need to really do good in the kicking game. Defensively, I think we're very well prepared. I just think they have a lot of weapons on it. But keeping taking care of the football is the main thing.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you and the Indians tonight.
Okay, thank you very much.
Back here, and thanks to Coach Holcomb for that interview today as he and his team prepares for the opening game of the season. Jamie Boggs and Michael Watkins will have the call for you, folks. We're 5 minutes away from the kickoff. It is the Eagles of Lexington Christian Academy, top 2 or 3 team in Class 2A, depending on what poll you're looking at. And the Madison Central Indians. The Mike Holcomb era begins when we come back on 92.5 WEKY and WBON TV.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury. I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here at Madison Central High School, Tomahawk Valley, where the Indians are set to receive the opening kickoff. Back to return for the Indians, Jalen Davis. We've got Jaden West and Jeffrey Kinley. So some speed and some talent back there to return this thing for Madison Central as they await the opening kickoff. And the kicking it off for the Eagles is Andrew Dobbs, the senior place kicker. Gets a good foot into it. West is going to let it go into the end zone. And the Indians will take over and get it started. Jamie, football time is here, man.
Absolutely. It's great to be out here. It's good to see people getting out and enjoy this. I know a lot of folks around the state aren't able to do that. But here tonight, for these players, this is where they want to be.
The Indians will start from their own 20-yard line. Eli Steele, the sophomore quarterback, has never thrown a pass in a high school football game. We'll get his first look at him right here is the spread offense, the Mike Holcomb special. 4 wide outs and a tailback in the backfield with Steele. To his left, Harge in the slot to the left side. Got Jaden West. EKU offered him a scholarship a couple of weeks ago at the 7-on-7 camp for the Indians. They're going to throw it out to West, or tried to, and that was almost picked off. Dangerous play to begin the game for the Indians as good defense, good read there by the LCA defense number 8. Jumped up and got a piece of that. Tyler Morris, a senior linebacker.
I love the idea to try to get started, build some confidence with Steele, yeah, and get his momentum going, but looks like a missed blocking assignment. Otherwise, that was going to be a quick, short throw to get the offense going and get him going.
Yeah, try to set a screen for West, who's a guy that you get the ball in space to him, he can do some damage with it. Looks like Hensley in the backfield with Kenyatta, Harge, and Steele, the 3 sophomores who won back-to-back state championships in middle school. Steele will hand it off to Hensley. Brady up the middle. Nice carry on second down. He'll gain 5 yards up to the 25-yard line, and the Indians moving in the right direction. It'll be 3rd down and 5 on this opening possession.
And that's the thing about this offense, Michael. Yes, it's spread out, but they're not just going to throw it around all night. They're going to utilize these talented running backs. They're going to try to work the clock. It's a really balanced offense that keeps you on your toes defensively.
Yeah, and they got a lot of weapons out there in the backfield. You got some guys that can be power guys in Hensley and Harge who also have speed. You got guys like Parks, and Snyder can run the ball. Edgren Sweat will come in at times and be a guy that can run the ball. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation here. Hensley in the Wildcat. Or make that Steele. Steele's going to be under the gun, or under the center. Going to run it left side. A big hole created by Malachi Wood at the 42-yard line. Hensley up to the 45. And it looked like, and that was one thing that they told me, they were going to have a new wrinkle in the offense with Hensley kind of in the Wildcat formation. Instead, they put Steele up under center, run it left side, a big hole created by that offensive line to the left side. And Hensley had a lot of space to get yardage up to the 44, 1st and 10 Indians.
Yeah, you love jumping in the power eye there, catch the defense off balance, and if you're going to run anywhere, run behind Malachi Wood.
So a great job there on 3rd and 5. You pick up the yardage needed for the first down. About an 18-yard gain. We're going to give it to Harge up the gut now. Kenyatta nowhere to go. They're going to give him a yard to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 9 coming up. First man there for LCA was number 69. That is Anthony Johns, a senior defensive lineman. I think Johns is the kid that's going to go be an EKU colonel after he's done playing in high school. Got Jeffrey Kinley coming in, a young man who is known for his wrestling prowess, but and it has been a good defender. He's been a guy that started on defense for a couple of years now for this Indians team. But Coach Holcomb saw how good of an athlete he was. Want to give Jeffrey a chance to play some offense this year. 2nd down and 9. Steele with 2 backs, 3 receivers. Takes the snap, looking deep to West. He's going deep to West, and there is some contact there. No flag thrown, an incomplete pass, and West asking where the penalty was, and it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Indians. That's one thing, I mean, you talked about playing for Coach Holcomb. When he has had a receiver like Jaden West, he's had a lot of good ones that he can just launch the ball deep and have your receiver basically run underneath it. And when he's had a guy like that, his offenses have really flourished. And West is the kind of guy who can get past the defense at any given moment. Steele that time laid it out for him. A little bit of contact there, but no flag thrown.
Yeah, I was fine with the no call there, and you're right. I mean, not only is it being able to hit the long ball, but it opens the offense up and creates more space for the runners to run and underneath routes.
Steele pressured. He'll go down. Sacked in the backfield. They brought the house. Nobody could stop the blitz there from LCA. A good defensive call there by the defensive coordinator for LCA. Puts the Indians back inside their own 40-yard line. They'll have to punt it away.
Looked like they were trying to set up a screen there, and Steele just couldn't get rid of it quick enough. Had he done so, had he been able to do so, it would have created some space for whoever the intended target was. It looked like Harge.
It'll be 4th and about 16. Indians will punt. West is back to punt it, a good end-over-end punt. It'll take a Madison Central bounce inside the 20 and kind of roll around at the 17-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over. Madison Central got a big first down on 3rd and 5, but the drive stalls on the ensuing drive, or on the ensuing set of downs. And here come the Eagles out there, 1st and 10, a very high potent offensive attack with Xavier Brown, the top guy for them. In his career, over, well, just shy of 12,000 rushing yards, over 1,300 receiving yards, and he's got 17 touchdowns in 2020, had 15 in 2019, 32 total touchdowns. Dawson Rule up here hanging out with us, providing the stats for us. We're going to hand it off. Going left side, I believe that is Brown. And he breaks a couple of tackles up to the 25-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
I think we're going to see more speed. They're not even getting back in the huddle here. It's going to be higher tempo. Their goal is to put as many points on the board as possible. 2nd
down and 2. They do mark it past the 25-yard line. Got a good quarterback, does LCA, a very experienced QB. They hand it off up the middle, a big hole, and a 1st down running through a couple of defenders.
Took 3 people to bring him down. That's a big boy running down the middle with the football.
That's number 32, the ball carrier, Javante Emerson.
Would not want to step in front of that junior.
I would like to see what would happen if him and Edgren Sweat met in the hole. That would be a collision for sure. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They send a man in motion, right to left. Now back to the right side. They're going to run it right side with the quarterback keeper. Indians read it well. And pushed out of bounds is the quarterback at around the 40-yard line. Drew Neves is the QB for LCA.
Interesting formation there to have both running backs on the same side of the quarterback. And obviously they swept into it, but you have to think they have other options where they're going to fake the sweep or utilize both those backs on the same side. You just don't see that a lot.
2nd down and a long 8, short 9 yards for the Eagles. They send a man in motion. That's Selby to the right side in the backfield. Coming back to throw on 2nd down. A quick out pass is caught by Brown. He will hold on to it. He will be shy of the 1st down, and I believe there's a flag in the backfield. It's going to be a hold against the Eagles. That's going to be good for Madison Central. The flag was thrown at the 38-yard line, so it should be back at the 28. We'll see where they mark the spot. But that'll make it 2nd and long for this Eagles offense. And, you know, early on in the season, especially early on in the first game, Jamie, there was always those jitters, those nerves, if you will, that each team will kind of have to work their way through. And that's why I think for both these teams, running the ball early will be a key factor.
They've both shown the ability to do so. It's just a matter of sustaining it and which defense can make the proper adjustments.
Neves looking back. He'll go deep. Got a man, and that pass is picked off. West at the 46-yard line will pick it off, and the Indians' defense comes alive and gives the ball back to their offense on the INT by Jaden West. That guy read that play perfectly. West came off the man he was defending over to the intended target, picked off the pass, and the Indians have new life on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Absolutely. His teammate was beat, and he saw that happening. The ball was just a little bit underthrown, and he took advantage. That's a Division I football type play there.
Very nicely done by West, and he'll come back out there in the wide receiver spot now. We're still on the offense. See if they can sustain a drive here. Had a big gain on 3rd and 5, got a big 1st down, but the drive stalled immediately after. They try to give it to Parks up the middle, and he'll lose yardage back to the 44-yard line. So a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Tackle made by Emerson.
Michael, it feels like each play, or several plays from the shotgun, are just getting kind of a delay in the start. The snap is maybe a little high, maybe a little hard to handle, and it's causing them to just be a step-off beat in their handoffs or screen passes.
Indians looking over here to the sideline. Mike Holcomb giving the play call in. 2nd down and 12. See if they go back to the air here. Still a high snap, looking deep. He's going in the direction of West again. And West almost hauled that one in. A flag does come in. And some chirping going on as West and the safety kind of exchanging some pleasantries, if you will. A teammate comes over to calm West down as West was clapping in the face of the defender who was chirping at him. The defender didn't see the flag thrown, and it comes in as a pass interference. Indians will have a first down.
That's number 18, Evan Brown, and he wasn't the one that committed the penalty. It was the cornerback. So he, in his eyes, he got to the ball cleanly and disrupted the pass, but his teammate committed the foul, and he just didn't see it happen.
They'll spot the football at the 41-yard line of LCA. Indians have a new set of downs. And that's going to be something that we see a lot this year, the deep pass to Jaden West, because even if he doesn't make the catch, a lot of times that's going to happen because he's such a good athlete. He's so tall and long and lanky that you almost have to kind of just drag him down with you to prevent him making a catch. He almost made an unbelievable play with two defenders on him. First down and 10. Let's see if they go back to the ground. Steele will keep it himself, and he is going to go down and thrown down by the defender. What a tackle made in the backfield by Tyler Morris, the linebacker. He got back in on Steele. Kind of looked like a busted play for a moment because the two running backs ran into each other. And that'll bring up second down and long back to the 47-yard line, so a loss of 6.
Placing the ball where he was lifted, not where he landed.
Steele, the sophomore QB. There'll be some growing pains early with Eli, but I think as the season goes on, he gets more confidence. This team will only get better and better.
And just look at the talent around him. What a place to be in as a young quarterback, to have receivers like this and a whole great room of running backs to hand the ball to. A great place to grow.
Second down and 16. Steele will throw again. He'll step up into the pocket, and he'll take off. Running left side, and again, it's Morris who gets him. He'll actually lose another yard back to the 48-yard line. Just shy of the 47. So he loses half a yard, third and long coming up for the Indians.
Just not a lot of time in the backfield, whether it's a running play or he's trying to, because that was a designed pass. He's just not getting the time he needs to settle in and make those throws. Even the deep balls he has thrown have been really quick hits and just throw it up in the air.
So third down and long. You know, the quarterback situation here at Madison Central, it's been kind of a revolving door. You know, Cannon Centers was here last couple of years. He had the ACL injury. We've seen a couple of guys try to step in and fill that void. But now it's the youngster Steele who steps in on third and long. Time to throw this time. Steps up. He'll take off again. And he gets it back across the original line of scrimmage up to the 40, make it down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there to make it fourth down and 9. And you're kind of in that no man's land. But I like the call here. It looks like they are going to punt it away.
Now, how do you feel if you're the defense? You line up in punt return defense, and you look in West as the kicker.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a threat in and of itself.
And West, I'm sure they've got some trickery up their sleeves. Might see that down the line this year.
Snap it to Harge there. Run the option with Harge and West. Good luck.
A couple of guys back to return. West steps into the punt. Doesn't put a lot into it because he wants it to kind of die down there. It does inside the 15-yard line. An Indians return or up man might have touched it at the 16. That's where it's going to spot at, the 16-yard line. So a couple of nice offensive plays for Madison Central, but again, the consistency not there. The sustained drive's not there. We'll see what happens as LCA's offense comes back out for their second drive and an interception on their opening drive of the season. Jaden West, who picked it off, now over here in the booth giving him a quick breather.
Going to need the defense to really step up to give the offense a chance to work out those kinks.
He heads with the two backs to the right side again. He'll fake it to one of them, looking downfield. Still looking downfield. He'll throw, and the pass is incomplete. Had a man wide open. Would have been a first down. It would have been about a 16-yard gain. But the intended wide receiver, Parker Cheney, could not hold on to it. It slipped out of his hands and incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up for the Eagles.
He had another wide receiver open down the field as well. Couldn't turn his body to set up to make the deep throw. these defensive backs with West out are really going to have to step up as LCA is going to continue to attack that way.
And this quarterback, he has reclassified. He's a junior right now, so I'm assuming he's redoing his junior year. He's a very experienced QB in this system. Going to roll out right side here, throw the screen pass to the opposite side of the field, and what a truck there is. Number 16, Mason Moore, ran over a would-be tackler, went down with the tackler, but he made that a very difficult play by the defender. 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Eagles. 3.5 to play. A scoreless first quarter here at Madison Central. First quarter moving right along, Jamie.
It is. We've only seen a couple first downs, a lot of good defense, and a lot of sloppy offense, to be honest. So I expect that to clean up throughout the game.
3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Pressure coming. Neves gets away from it, takes off, and has a first down.
That was such a great run out of the pocket there.
He had pressure coming from number 46 of the Indians, who's not on our roster. Obviously, we'll get that fixed, but coming right at him in his face and somehow slipped away from it and picked up a first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Indians.
Had a couple other defenders with a beat on him as well, and he just made the right cuts to get right across the line.
So they went past on all 3 downs there. Ended up only throwing it the one time. They throw the screen pass, had the man downfield, but it's 1st and 10 now at the 30. Looking right, screen pass to the right side. Good shifty move by the receiver, but he is hit immediately after about a yard gained up to the 31-yard line. Elijah Hammond on the catch. 2nd down and about 8.5 yards for the Eagles. Ball near the right hash mark here on WBON TV and WEKY 92.5, your home all season long for Madison Central football. Jamie Boggs and Michael Watkins here with you on a Friday night in Richmond, folks. Glad to have you along. 5 receivers set now for the Eagles. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Might be a good time for a QB draw here. They're going to throw. Going downfield, Brown is wide open, but he's overthrown by a good 3 or 4 yards, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd down.
He was able to set his feet that time. He's got such a great arm to be not that big of a guy. Doesn't look like he's going to be a power-type quarterback. He's already shown he can run, and he really let go of that one. A little too much power behind it.
Yeah, Nevis that time dropped back, and he had a man. I mean, Brown was wide open. They have a guy like Jaden West who can get past the defense at any given moment. That time they just overshot him. See if they keep that in the back pocket for later on in the ball game. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Eagles. 2:01 to play in the first quarter. He was looking left side now. All day to throw. The pass is incomplete. Intended for number 6. That's Cheney again. And now it's 4th and 9, and the Eagles should, I would assume, punt from this spot in the field. There they go. Here comes the punt unit out.
It's interesting that it was an actual conversation in the other team's territory there. But again, had an open receiver, just couldn't make the connection, and that's what you get in the first game of the season.
So 4th and 9, the Eagles will punt. Got Jeffrey Kinley and Jaden West back to return for the Indians. The ball, the snap, bounces up into the punter's foot. Here we go back. Kinley will fair catch it at the 37-yard line. So the 3rd drive of the Mike Holcomb era. See if the offense can wake up and get going here for the Indians.
Game's passing by quickly. Neither team able to make a lot happen. Not a lot of timeouts. Only 1 penalty so far. It's been a clean game, unless you're trying to score points.
Yeah, I mean, both defenses have played well, and you can still see it. Those early game jitters that are still kind of out there for both teams. So Eli Steele in his 3rd drive as a starting quarterback for Madison Central. He's only attempted, I think, 3 passes? Had an incompletion to West, had the screen pass that was almost picked off, and then he had the pass interference call.
Yep.
So they can give him more time to drop back and throw. Adrian Parks is the deep back on the power I formation for Central. Steele will fake it to Harge, give it to Parks, and he is hit immediately for a gain of maybe half a yard. He gets past the line of scrimmage. It might give him a 4 yard to the 39-yard line. The tip of the football is on the 39.
The defensive line of LCA is really making a statement so far early, whether it's in the run game, aside from the one long run broken out by Central. They've really dominated the line of scrimmage, got a good pass rush, and it's been hard for Central to get anything going. They're going to have to come up with something, a quick hit type play to catch LCA off balance.
Yeah, Jaden West has been the main offensive weapon for the Indians, even though he hasn't really done anything with it other than the interception. He's over here near side of Steele, and we might have a delay of game or a timeout. Indians will call the timeout. It's a scoreless game, under a minute to play in the first quarter. We'll step aside and come back on WEKY and WBON TV.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Back here on 92.5 WEKY and WBON TV, Michael Watkins here with you. And Jamie Boggs joining us on this Friday night for Indian football on WEKY and WBON TV.
Just so excited to be watching football, and I mean, even compared to last year, I know there aren't a ton of fans in the stands here, but it was so limited last year. The experience was so different for these kids.
Parks thrown down immediately after the handoff again, and this offense can't really seem to get anything going. We've seen a couple of big plays with one of the handoffs to Hensley and then the pass interference to West, but other than that, they've not been able to move the ball just yet. Neither has LCA. That's the good thing.
Yeah, I feel like LCA has had a lot of mishaps offensively, and just both these teams need to work the kinks out and to get rolling, but I think Central's got to take a shot here, try to make something happen. Can't afford another short pass or run up the middle that doesn't pan out.
So Steele will have it. Third down and a long 9 yards. 3 receivers set. And they give it up to Parks, up the gut, and nowhere to go. Tackled basically right at the 35-yard line, a loss of 3, and Central will have to punt yet again. With that, the first quarter is going to come to an end. We are scoreless after one. Madison Central and LCA squaring off in the first game of the high school football season. We'll come back in 1 minute, folks, on WEKY and WBON TV.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
The first play of the second quarter will be a punt for Madison Central as Jaden West will drop back to punt it away once again. Evan Brown is back to return for the Eagles, and that's Moore who will come up to get it. Moore get dancing around, hit a couple of times, and finally brought down. He made it difficult for 3 or 4 different Indians to get a hold of him, but finally tracked down at around the 35-yard line. Jamie, I think that was kind of to be expected, that first quarter, especially for Madison Central. New head coach, still trying to figure some things out, and the defense did their job. They kept LCA from moving the football, but at some point they're going to have to put some points on the board here against a very high-potent offensive attack in the Eagles.
Absolutely, and before the game you talked about how they're going to need to run some clock as well. They really haven't done a great job of that. LCA's had the possessions, just hadn't made the connections. And Central's going to have to step up right here and not allow LCA to get rolling.
Nevis will hand it off to Brown up the middle. Central did a really good job in that first quarter of limiting him, who's been the main guy. I think from what Coach Holcomb said, he's going to be going to Virginia to play some football. So it's a big ACC school for now.
They play football in Virginia, Michael?
I guess.
Okay.
I guess
they have Virginia Tech.
So it's 2nd down and 3 for the Eagles offense. Nevis going to give it to Brown again, right side. Makes one man miss, is hit, and brought down after the first down near midfield at the 48-yard line. Gain of 5 and a first down.
Really shifty runner, also with a lot of speed and power. He's made some adjustments as he approaches the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Brown's a guy that the first guy to him is most likely not going to get him, especially in space. He's so shifty and agile. He can make a man miss with ease.
And he steps out into the wide receiver slot.
Split out wide right here as Nevis will go into the pistol. He'll hand it off to another tailback in the backfield. That's Emerson, and he'll have a near first down. See if they spot this football at. They're going to mark it on the 41-yard line. It'll be real close, depending on where the nose of the football is. 2nd and inches for the Eagles here, who seem to have found their stride. 3 straight running plays, all for positive yardage here for LCA.
Look for them to take a shot here on 2nd and short.
They'll hand it off to Moore.
Like I said.
Don't you hate whenever you do a prediction and it goes completely opposite of what
I
you
would
think?
have gone deep. But it worked out for them. They had another 8 to 10-yard gain, another first down. They're starting to find the rhythm, and they're finding it on the ground.
Yeah. Just keep matriculating the ball down the field. Of course, Nevis had it picked off by Jaden West on the opening drive for LCA. Back-to-back set of downs where they've picked up another first down. Here it's 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Nevis going to hand it off left side. Emerson kind of bobbled the football, and he's going to be tackled inside the 30. Central coaching staff asking for a holding call that they won't get.
Looked very suspect to me. Somebody who's penetrating up the middle was taken down, and the running back there, Riffle, was able to get out on the edge and make some damage.
Yeah, Riffle able to pick up a near first down, another gain of 9. Football at the 28-yard line. Need to get past the 26 for a first down. They're going to throw it out in the flat. Oh, my goodness. That ball is out. No flag thrown, but my goodness. Is that Harge?
Kenyatta Harge destroyed Xavier Brown.
That is a football hit, ladies and gentlemen. Kenyatta Harge lighting somebody up, and hopefully that young man is okay first and foremost. But what an incredible hard hit by Kenyatta Harge.
Trainers immediately come out into the field. He's moving around, just trying to make sure that he's stable, that there's no severe injury. Now, they called that an incomplete pass, Michael. If you take a look at the replay there, I think it was really close to being lateral.
Yeah. You'll see another look at it here. They send a man in motion right side, and Harge got off the block. And it wasn't even like a hard, he just kind of ran into him and just ran over him.
The quarterback threw it from inside the 35, and the running back caught it at the 36. That was absolutely a lateral. That should have been ruled a fumble as Central was trying to return it, but it's not going to be ruled that way.
3rd down, and of course there's no replay down on the field, obviously. Great job there by our producer, Austin Hanks, for setting us up with the replay there. There they go. Now, some of the fans down there, I don't know if they're watching us or not, but they can hear it. They saw what it was. It was a backwards pass. And
it looked pretty clear live to me as well, but either way, that's a big momentum shift. That hit could change the entire game.
So 3rd down and short. Nevis sends a man in motion, now pitches it out to him right side. Space in front, and almost ripped away by an Indian defender, but a smart play there by the tailback. That's Frankie Knight to kind of go down to a knee as soon as he was wrapped up, and the officials blow it dead. It will be a new set of downs for the Eagles at the 21-yard line. They bring back in number 32, Emerson, into the backfield. Xavier Brown to the right side, wide right. First down and 10, under almost at 9 minutes to play. Give it to Emerson, running right side. And a big hole for Emerson. A flag does come in near the 20-yard line. It came in late.
And it's not really behind the line of scrimmage. Could be a hold.
It will be a hold against the Eagles. Flag thrown on the 19-yard line. They call it on number 6. That's Parker Cheney, receiver out there blocking for the tailback. And that's aiding the Indians defense there, who, after that big play from Harge, give up the first down the ensuing play. We're trying to get a stop here, get this football back, see if we can get the offense going for Madison Central. Let's spot this football now at the 29-yard line of the Indians. Need to get past the 12, so it'll be first down and 18. Nevis going to fake the handoff, run it to the right side, got past Kenyatta Harge, and is finally pushed out of bounds by Kinley near the 20-yard line. Nice pickup of about 9 yards there. Got half the yardage he needs for a first down. It'll bring up second down and 9 for this Eagles offense.
Kept it on the ground the entire time, really allowing their offensive line to work that line of scrimmage, and the runners are running.
One receiver right, 3 to the left side for Nevis. He'll fake the pitch out, run it up the gut again, runs into a defender. That was Harge right there again for a hard hit. Nevis kind of hurdled a man underneath him and jumped basically straight into a Kenyatta Harge shoulder chest or a shoulder block.
Never a good idea to leave your feet. You leave yourself so vulnerable, and to do it in front of Kenyatta Harge, not the best idea. That is one lucky young man playing quarterback right now that he didn't get broken in half.
Third and short for the Eagles. Probably 4-down territory here, but the way their offense is moving the football. Emerson gets it up the middle, trying to keep him from the first down marker, and they will. It will be a 4th down coming up for LCA, and we'll see how aggressive they're going to be.
See Xavier Brown over on the other sideline taking some short sprints with a towel over his head, trying to judge whether or not he's going to be able to come back in the game after that big hit.
4th down and about 1.5 yards here for LCA. And, Jamie, they run so much motion in the backfield. You really have to pay attention to everybody if you're Madison Central. Try to read this play here. 4th and 1 yard. They're going to go for it. 7:35 to play here in the first half. Nevis changes the play of the line. Now reads it out to his receivers, and they're going to call a timeout. 7:23 to play in the second quarter. Big 4th and 1 coming up when we come back live on WEKY and WBON TV.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Coconut, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6.
4th and 1 as we cut into the commercial break here. Nevis going to pitch it out left side to Emerson. He'll cut it back. That Brown, and I don't think he got it. It was Brown, the really elusive player, going to Virginia, and I think the Eagles or the Indians have stopped him from picking up the first down. They are over here celebrating. It's going to be very, very close.
From this angle,
First
it
down,
looks
Indians.
clear. Yeah, absolutely. Huge stop there to have so much momentum of LCA running the ball down your throat. You have one big hit, but they keep pounding the ball, and to come up with that big stop is huge.
You can get a good look at the Madison Central pep section, folks. We're glad to see them back up here cheering their team on. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line.
Important drive for several reasons here. Of course, you want to put points on the board. Your defense needs a break.
Yeah.
If you don't score, at least give them a breather.
Well, your defense needs a break, and from where you're at, if you go 3 and out here, LCA is going to get very good field position on their next drive. So you got to try to pick up at least a couple of first downs here.
Wildcat.
Hensley in the Wildcat formation with Hards. Anderson Mitchell lined out wide right. Jaden West wide to the left side. An extra blocker in there is number 19, Travis Grant, the tight end. Hensley going to run it left side, and he is immediately tackled down.
Again, with some miscommunication there. It looked like Harge didn't know exactly where to be positioned, and probably could have been called for a false start there.
It might have been better off from where they're at. They lose about 4 yards, and it's now 2nd down and 14 for the Indians offense. Yeah, it looked as if Harge was trying to be that lead blocker for Hensley, but was unable to get in front of it. The defense right there to get the stop. 2nd down and 13. 6:40 to play in this first half. Hensley will stay in there in the Wildcat formation.
Running a lot of clock here.
Hensley will take the snap, take it to Harge. He'll run it up the middle, and Brady will have it back near the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Indians. You know, Holcomb had a lot of success running the Wildcat back in the day when he had Channing Fugate, who ran for over 3,000 yards as a running back as a junior in high school. Channing went on to commit to Tennessee when Lane Kiffin was there, and then eventually ended up playing at EKU. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Indians offense. Still back in there at quarterback. Play clock down inside of 10. 2 receivers each way for Steele. Tight end. Make that a running back in the backfield with him. Steele will look to throw. Going to step up in the pocket again, and he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Still that time, I think he got a little bit nervous back there, Jamie. He had a little bit more time, didn't allow himself to make a throw, instead tried to take off, and that'll bring up 4th down.
West was double-teamed there on the opposite side of the field. Really nowhere to go quickly with that. Hey, they definitely took a lot of time off the clock. Ran the ball 3 times, went deep into the play clock, but gotta find a way to keep the field position at a minimum here.
Yeah, LCA is most likely going to end up with the football inside of Madison Central territory to begin the drive. That's the bad news. The good news is it will be inside of 5 minutes. West puts a good end-over-end kick into it, but it is returnable by Cheney. A flag does come in. If that's against Madison Central, it will give them an even better field position, but the Indians believe it's against LCA.
A lot of times that spot on the field on a punt returns a block in the back. It's 15 yards. It's a huge penalty, especially considering where they are.
Yeah, the flag thrown at the 33-yard line. We'll get the color from the white hat. That is huge. It was a block in the back. Jamie called it there. And that'll set up the LCA offense back near midfield, I believe. Or not, the 43-yard line.
I'd say that's near. It's close enough.
It's within striking distance.
Absolutely. I can see it from here.
Samantha Burford will have a halftime interview with Mike Holcomb coming up at the half. Get his first half thoughts on how the defense has played and how his young quarterback has looked at during his first half starting as the quarterback for this Indians offense. Nevis back in there, 5 wide. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right side for the junior QB from LCA.
Press coverage across the board. Well, faked him out.
Now they back off of it. Nevis going to throw. Got a man over the middle. He'll throw, and that pass is almost picked off. Good defense by Hayden Kaiser to deflect it.
Yeah, that's a great job of mixing up, disguising your defense there by Madison Central.
2nd down and 10, and you called it. They were showing pressure. Nevis looked over to the sideline, maybe try to change his idea of where he might go with it. And then when it came back in to kind of scope out the defense, everybody backed up except for the defender that was on Brown on the far side. That's Anderson Mitchell. So it's 2nd down and 10. Nevis rolling out right side. Looking downfield. He's got a man, and that pass is caught. Brown stays in bounds, and that's a 1st down.
That was a fantastic catch with a defender on him to keep his feet in bounds. Big play there for LCA. Surprised to see them going to the air so much since they ran the ball so efficiently last drive.
And Anderson Mitchell, a kid who transferred to GRC last year, was a big piece of that Cottle championship team a couple of years ago in middle school. As a freshman, transferred to GRC. He's back here in an Indians uniform this season. 1st down and 10. Nevis with a couple of backs to his left side. He'll fake it to one, looking deep. All day to throw, now being pressured. And spins away from a defender, spins away from another defender, and is finally tackled by Edgren Sweat near the 1st down marker. He made 2 defenders miss on the old okey-doke spin move. Here's the first one. Check this out, folks. Whoop! And the second one, whoop! And a 1st down nearly for the quarterback for LCA.
It's like playing those original Madden games. You just keep hitting circle over and over. You bounce off everybody. That's what he did. What a great run.
Showing off his athleticism. 2nd down and short. Back up the middle they go on the handoff. Sweat was held, no call. And a good tackle made out in space by Brady Warricks, the senior defensive back. It will be enough to move the chains, but Warricks prevented it from being more than a 1st down.
Yeah, he had contained duty there, did a great job of keeping everything inside him. Was able to limit the damage.
1st down and 10 for LCA. I think that's 3:40 to play. On the lights out on the scoreboards there. It's 3:35 to play here in the 1st half. Indians backs against their own wall here. Nevis fakes a short throw. Rolling out left. Pressure coming. And he is going to be wrapped up. Kind of just slung it behind his head. And there comes intentional grounding. They're going to throw a flag here. One official says incomplete. The near side official, I believe, is going to call intentional grounding because he just kind of threw it down behind him.
They're going to argue whether there was a receiver in the vicinity. There may have been, but, of course, that's not a throw that you try to get to somebody. He chucked it straight down behind his back.
See what the official says here. They're going to wave the flag off.
Really want to see that replay of whether there was someone in the vicinity there. That's tough. That's 2 tough calls that have gone against Central.
Sometimes the ball don't bounce your way, but the defense still backed up. They made some good plays here on this end of the field a moment ago on a 4th and 1. Got a big stop against this Eagles offense. Now it's 2nd down and 10. Nevis going to look right, throw right. Got a man out in space who bobbled it and finally picked it up. Ball's loose. They're going to call it a fumble. That's Brady Hensley at midfield. At the 40, Hensley with nobody to beat. Touchdown Indians. Brady Hensley, the sophomore, will walk it into the end zone, and Madison Central will strike first. No flags on the field, and about an 80-yard touchdown there for Hensley on the return. Check this one out, folks. Great camera work there by Matt Hoskins up in the booth here with us, and he gets the touchdown there by Hensley.
Harge with another big hit on the reception there. LCA wanted an incomplete pass called, but that's going to be 6 points.
There is a flag on the 15-yard line. I believe that's going to be for celebration. It's on the near side here. Maybe a sideline warning. We'll get the official call from the white hat here. Yeah, the microphone not working. It was against Madison Central. But the touchdown, I believe, will stand. It will stand, and the Indians will have a 6-0 lead.
Unsportsmanlike conduct assessed on the kickoff, if I can read lips correctly.
Trent Nacita will attempt the PAT for Madison Central. Big defensive play there. The Indians' defense has been their calling card for the last couple of years. They make a big stop there on the fumble forced by Harge, and the extra point is blocked. Shades of the final game last year in the playoffs against Bryan Station. But the Indians strike first to Brady Hensley. Big fumble return for a TD, and they lead 6-0. We'll come back in 1 minute, folks, on WEKY and WBON TV.
Just think, he'll be driving for real soon. Every new Chevy Equinox comes standard with Chevy Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking. Find new protection. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Back here on WBON TV and 92.5 WEKY in front of a jam-packed crowd here on the football field of Madison Central High School. And, Jamie, a big play once again by the Indians' defense, an 81-yard return touchdown.
You talk about bend, don't break. They spent all of the second quarter almost in their own red zone, definitely their own territory, and to come up with a play like that, just huge for momentum, a big shift in the game.
So kicking off is Nasita for the Indians. Back to return, Brown, and of course the penalty marked off for Central. Now they'll kick off from their own 25-yard line.
Going to have poor field position again. Got to have a big stop here before halftime.
3:05 remaining. Here comes the kickoff from the Nasita. It'll be returned from the 26-yard line. Up the middle goes the return man. Now shifting it outside near midfield. LCA will have great field position to begin this drive.
Good return there by Evan Brown, threat on the offense. Also the one that got in the verbal exchange with Jaden West earlier. So we'll see if West is back out there on defense. He is. They may be matched up against one another right here.
Two big turnovers forced by the Indians defense, one by Jaden West on the opening drive for LCA when he picked off an intended pass. And then, of course, the fumble forced by Kenyatta Harge, returned by Brady Hensley for an 81-yard touchdown. Here's Nevis in the pistol. We got a flag or a whistle blown before the snap of the football. Not sure what was going on there. I think they're just trying to count everybody out on the field. No flag was thrown. Looks like we're good to go.
There are 12 men on the field for Central.
Okay, so there was a flag thrown. I didn't see a flag, but the official came in and counted everybody and throws the flag. So it will be 5 free yards for the Eagles. Puts them now in Indians territory at the 46-yard line.
Not the best way to start a defensive series, but it does happen. Part of those first game jitters and kinks we were talking about.
Handed off to Moore, running right side, and he ran out of bounds. Harge and number 46. That was Caden Ellington giving chase after him. Loses a couple of yards back to the 48-yard line. So second down and about 7. Two receivers left, one to the right for Nevis. The junior quarterback, reclassified, he's back here for another junior season at LCA. He'll hand it off. That's Brown up the middle. Brown spins away from a would-be tackler and spins into a first down for LCA. Across the 40 and down to the 38-yard line. Kyron Jackson going to come off the field. That's another kid that reclassified.
Another quick snap and play.
Right back to Brown. Got to get him. They do. A nice tackle out in space again by Jeffrey Kinley this time, but another first down by Brown. Back-to-back first down carries for Xavier Brown. And the chains will once again move for LCA. Clock stops for a moment. 2:30 now on the clock in the first half.
Brown's going to get a break. I'm sure nobody on this near sideline is sad to see that.
And I believe the Indians are going to call a timeout. Central 6, LCA nothing. Back in 1 minute, folks, on WEKY and WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. With the warmer months now upon us, don't get caught in the heat. Call Madison HVAC and get your AC unit tuned up, repaired, or replaced. They offer upfront pricing so that you don't have any negative financial surprises once the job is complete. At Madison HVAC, their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when a heating or air conditioning emergency is going to come up. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen Madison HVAC as their source for heating and cooling.
First down and 10. Back here after a quick commercial break. Glad to have you along, folks. 2:18 to play in the first half. Madison Central with a 6-0 lead. It's been all defense thus far. The only point scored on the defensive touchdown by Brady Hensley, an 81-yard fumble recovery for a TD. Kenyatta Harge forced the fumble. And now it's Nevis leading his team down the field, trying to tie it up, maybe take a lead. 1st and 10. They're going to fake the handoff. Looking deep, got a man. That pass is caught for a touchdown. Both Kinley and West, the two most athletic defenders in the backfield for the Indian defense, let a man get behind them. That was number 16, Mason Moore. And it's a nice throw for a TD, 18, or make it a 28-yard strike for a touchdown by Nevis. Number 16, Mason Moore.
Perfectly thrown ball there. He did get behind them. Don't know if that was a soft spot in coverage or a blown assignment or just he beat him. But that's how quickly they can put points on the board, and that's why it's important for Central to get something going offensively.
I think the defense, those guys bit on the fake handoff, and that's why the guy was able to get behind him. Extra point is good. LCA takes a 1-point lead, 7-6, 2:13 to play. We'll be back on WEKY and WBON TV.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Back here on WEKY and WBON TV, 2:13 left now in the first half, and the Indians will receive the kickoff after the touchdown throw from Nevis to Moore to give LCA a 1-point lead after the PAT was good.
Unless something really bad happens on this kickoff, this is still going to be the best field position that Central's had in quite some time.
Just their opening drive.
They've been pinned down quite a bit.
And it'll go into the end zone. They did have good field position after the interception by West, but it was a play or two later when they got tackled for a big loss, so it didn't last long. on that good field position. Eli Steele will come back in at the quarterback position. Brady Hensley over here looks like he's kind of hobbling around a little bit. One trainer is talking to him. Not sure what the issue is there with Hensley. Hopefully he's okay.
It's been a while since this offense has been on the field.
Defense did their job, got them a lead. But the offense for LCA right back out there in a touchdown drive to give them now a 1-point advantage. 2:13 to play. Got to move the ball quickly down the field if you're Madison Central. And a little difference on the cadence there. West took off. Steele was trying to maybe get the defense to jump off sides. Instead, West jumps off sides and gives 5 free yards back to the defense of LCA. It'll be 1st and 15 for Madison Central now.
Looking back at that touchdown for the Eagles, Michael, that just shows you how important that 15-yard penalty was. They didn't have hardly anywhere to go to score that touchdown.
So 2:13, still on the clock. West only has one man on him. It's one-on-one coverage. We'll see if the overhead safety is there to kind of double-team Jaden on that far side. Steele in the shotgun will take a high snap, give it off to Parks, and there has been no running room really for any of these running backs. Since that 3rd and 5 carry to Brady Hensley on that opening drive, there has been nowhere to run for these running backs at Madison Central.
The defensive line of LCA is just playing a heck of a game. You're going to have to do something to catch them off guard. They've tried a couple screens, and those haven't worked either, but sometimes you just got to go back and try something else.
Well, Holcomb said in the interview I did with him today, this game would be won in the trenches. And thus far, LCA is winning the game in the trenches. 1:41 to play. Let's see if they try to run the ball here and get this game at a halftime 1-point lead. Instead, they go deep to West, who caught the football. Then it goes out of bounds. Indians catch a break there at the 45-yard line. West lost it and then went out of bounds.
That's the right call. If they're going to call that a complete pass, the ball bounced out of bounds before the other team had possession. It's a first down for the Indians. I think that could have either been called an incomplete pass. He did take a couple steps. I'm not sure what the high school definition of a football move is. But the defender certainly did not have possession before it touched that white line on the sideline.
Yeah, good hustle there by the defender. But it's 1st and 10.
Still, that was a great ball. That was a great pass by Steele, and that was a really good way to pull it in by West.
Steele, now time to throw. Throws over the middle. Pass is complete. Hit hard from behind is Travis Grant, the tight end, makes his first catch of the season. Nice job by Steele to kind of move the pocket to the right side, take his time and complete the pass down the field over the midfield stripe and into LCA territory.
I love the call there to roll out and come back across the middle. Call for an ineligible receiver downfield, so that's going to negate the catch. Not sure if they were going for a screen pass there and a lineman went too far, or the receiver passed the line of scrimmage, or if it was an actual pass play and the lineman went out too far. Regardless, that's a gut punch.
Yeah, now back to the 40-yard line. $1:14 to play. See if they go deep to West again. Made a nice catch a moment ago. Steele looking, steps up, being chased, spins away, and he will throw it away. Picked off. That'll be 6 more for LCA. Right into the hands of a would-be defender, Javante Emerson, and he had nobody in front of him. An easy walk-in touchdown there, and that's a young mistake by a young quarterback. Eli Steele just trying to get rid of it. And with that much time on the clock, just take the sack. We'll take a 1-point deficit going into the half. That's a big mistake there by Steele. And Coach Holcomb coming over to talk to him. He'll walk him through the mistake there. Just got to be ready on things like that. Just a heads-up play would be to take the sack. Let's go into the locker room down by a point.
You know, he was over here on the sideline when the quarterback for LCA threw the ball behind his head for an incomplete pass. So in his mind, maybe he was trying to make a similar play, but the defender just happened to be in the right spot. Either throw it out of bounds before you start to go down, throw it as far as you can, or take it with you like Michael
Another
said.
gut punch, if you will, like you said a moment ago. The extra point right through the uprights. It's 14-6 LCA, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll come right back on WEKY and WBO.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
And this ball going to be kicked off into the end zone again. Every time that LCA has kicked off to the Indians, it's went into the end zone. And now after that interception return for a TD by Emerson, the Eagles now find themselves leading at 14-6 here on WEKY, WBON TV. A full crew up here tonight, folks. Dawson Rule hanging up here with us, giving us some stats, providing that for us. Jamie Boggs, Michael Watkins here with you on the call. Corey Davidson running our roaming cam this evening. Matt Hoskins up here on top with the full game cam, and Austin Hanks, our TV producer here on the game.
Big coaching decision here, Michael. Do you risk trying to get some points on the board and air the ball out? Do you run the clock out and take it to the locker room?
Well, in old Mike Holcomb fashion, I would assume they're going to be aggressive here, at least for a play. See what you can get out of the first play, and then maybe run a few plays, run the football, and you get into the half here. They're going to throw a little screen pass out to Anderson Mitchell on the right side. He'll get it across the 20 to the 24-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup. We'll have the halftime stats for you coming up at halftime. Thank you for tuning us in here tonight, folks. Our first game of the week. Got a couple of big ones coming up for you here in a few weeks. Obviously, in week 3, we'll have the Madison County game between Madison Central and Madison Southern. That'll be a fun one. Mike Holcomb will get his first taste of the rivalry between those two schools. That game will be here in Richmond. 20 seconds on the clock now. 2nd and 6. Still, we'll take the snap in the shotgun. Going to throw it left side now to West. Jaden slipped and is going to be dropped down. They're going to blow it dead. The ball came out. And that's one thing that can happen whenever you fight for extra yardage. You can always do that. Of course, the referees did blow it dead beforehand. And the first half will come to an end. Mike Holcomb down there on the field. Samantha Burford going to try to grab him here. And we'll send it down to Samantha for the halftime interview.
All right, Coach Holcomb, this is your first game. Obviously, we knew that Lexington Christian Academy is a top in the state. Your defense has held them off until the last few minutes here in the first half. Tell us your overall thoughts.
Well, our defense has played great. It's just a high school football game. We got high school kids. I love every one of them. They're playing as hard as they can, and we got a tough game there, but we're getting better. We just got to make something happen. Our defense is keeping them out there. We got to get some offensive movement. And that's on me. That's my responsibility.
All right, thank you, Coach. It's all right. Go. I know you're busy. All right. He did a great job in that first interview. So we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we'll hear more about all the halftime statistics right after this message.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Back here on WEKY and WBON TV, Jamie Boggs and Michael Watkins here with you on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair Halftime Show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. And folks, we know it's kind of getting close to the end of that mowing season, but if you're ready to get some good end-of-the-season deals, or maybe you want to have your mower ready for next year, make sure to check out Bishop's Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Now time for our halftime stats provided by Madison HVAC. It's still a little bit warm outside, Jamie, and anytime you need to have your HVAC unit checked out, make sure to give our friends over at Madison HVAC a call. Visit MadisonHVACR.com for more information. Appreciate you tuning us in here, folks. And, Jamie, it was a very good first half if you are a football fan that likes defense. Both defenses played very well there in the first half. The stats, I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about, but for LCA, total offense, 30 plays, 170 yards. And for Madison Central, 21 plays, 46 yards. That's really the big difference, although the defense did their job for Central of keeping LCA out of the end zone.
They did. Like you said, 2 of the 3 touchdowns we've seen have been from the defensive side of the football. You said that Central has 46 yards. That's really come on 2 plays. The big run by Brady Hensley and the deep pass to Jaden West. Other than that, they haven't gotten anything going, but their defense has kept them in the ball game. Still a 1-score game.
Yeah, you have a 33-yard completion to Jaden West and a 19-yard run by Hensley. I'm not very good at math, but that's actually more than the total 46 yards.
They've lost yards otherwise.
Exactly. They've lost yards to get them back to that 46. So it's been an interesting first half if you're a Central fan, because the defense, this is reminiscent of what we've seen in years past. The defense doing their part. The quarterback has been a rough spot. But listen, this Eli Steele kid is only a sophomore, folks. You got to give this kid time to kind of learn how to play the quarterback position. He's not going to come in here and look like a pro in his first game. You got to give him time to understand what his role is, not make mistakes like he did a moment ago when he threw that pick 6 that led to this 8-point lead for LCA. You got to give him time to kind of figure this position out, and I think by week 3, week 4, week 5, we could see a much better Madison Central offensive attack. But for right now, here at halftime, it's 14-6 your score. Some more stats for both teams. LCA has 11 first downs, only 3 for Madison Central. 128 rushing yards for LCA, 19 carries for their running backs, 42 passing yards. For the Indians, 15 carries, only 9 yards for the running backs, 37 passing yards for the Indians. Interceptions, each team has an interception, and each team has a defensive score. It was an 81-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Brady Hensley and a 32-yard interception return by Javonte Emerson that gave LCA an 8-point lead. Their first score came on a 27-yard pass from Drew Nevis to Mason Moore. That was all 3 scores came there in the second quarter. So it was back-to-back-to-back. All 3 scores came in the last 3 minutes and 5 seconds. So a lot of points scored there in the last 3 minutes, if you will. But the Indians do trail it by 8 at the half. 14-6 is your score. Folks, we appreciate you tuning us in. And as you see these commercials that are playing on the TV stations, if you're hearing the commercials over on the radio, go over and tell these great sponsors how you appreciate their support of these great local athletes here in Madison County. And we also appreciate the support of the Madison County school system and all the schools here in Madison County, including Berea and Model, for allowing us to come out and showcase these great student athletes here in our coverage area. As of now, it's an 8-point lead for LCA, 14-6 at the half. Step aside and come back for more on the Bishop Small Engine Repair Halftime Show. The dance team is going to perform, so we'll hang out here for a moment before we go to commercial break and check out the dance team here on WEKY and WBON TV.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Copadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem! Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Just think, he'll be driving for real soon. Every new Chevy Equinox comes standard with Chevy Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking. Find new protection. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Back here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair Halftime Show at Bishop's, the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond and see all the latest brands available at Bishop's. Folks, we appreciate all of our great sponsors like Gateway Cycles over in Mount Sterling, Madison Drug here in Richmond, Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond with more locations in Central Kentucky as well, Berea Urgent Care, Jones Family Dentistry, Morin Law Office, Citizens Guarantee Bank, Madison HVAC, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy, Galaxy Bowling Center, CT Diesel Repair, Cumberland Valley National Bank, Kentucky Farm Bureau, and White House Clinic, and also Jerry Goebel State Farm. Jamie Boggs here at the half. It's 14-6, and defense has been the theme of the game thus far.
It really has, really on both sides of it. Each team with a turnover. There could have been a couple other turnovers there if the officials made some other calls on the fumble by Jaden West for Central, and then the Kenyatta Harge absolute shot on Xavier Brown. But, if you look at Central's offense, Elijah Steele has not thrown the ball poorly. He's 3 for 6. He just hasn't had time to throw the ball a lot of the time. And even some of his passes that missed, there's the pass interference call on Jaden West. Like, his throwing has not been the problem. He's made a couple bad decisions, but more than anything, he's not had time. I feel like the battle's being won at the line of scrimmage right now, and it's not going Central's way so far, and they're lucky at this point to still be in the game.
Yeah, I think you're right. And we know the quarterback situation here at Central, they've never really had a quarterback, since I've been doing the games, that is an absolute just stud. They've had a lot of guys that have been serviceable. Look at, Zach Harden back in the day. Derek Miller was a good quarterback, a good athlete, a guy that could run and throw. Cannon Centers over the last couple of years has had really good moments at times as well. But they've yet, since I've been calling the games, find a consistent QB that can sit back there and deliver the football. They've had weapons. They've had some really good running backs. They've had some really good wide receivers to throw to. But the QB position has been a question mark here for some time. And there's been some really good kids that have been in that position. They've just been unable to really, be a difference maker, if you will, at that QB position. And still might be able to do that. But this is only his first start, folks. He's only a sophomore, so we'll see if that comes to him. But for right now, through one half, you can see those young mistakes that he has been making, stepping up into the pocket, not really allowing his guys time to get open when he did have time. You can kind of see that he was feeling some pressure maybe when it wasn't there. We'll see if that changes here, not only in the second half, but as the season goes along. Individual stats look like this for LCA. Xavier Brown, a really quiet 44 yards for him. He's a dangerous player, going to be playing football at Virginia. Only 44 yards on the ground, had one catch for 11 yards. Central did a really good job of limiting what he did in that first half. Drew Nevis ran the ball 5 times for 37 yards. Javante Emerson, 3 carries, 23 yards, and Frankie Knight, 1 for 10. Nevis was 5'11" through the air. Threw 1 touchdown. It was a 27-yard touchdown pass to Mason Moore. He also threw an interception that was picked off by Jaden West. For the Indians offensively, Brady Hensley, 4 carries, 23 yards, had a long of 19 on his first carry of the game. Kenyatta Harge, 2 carries, 2 yards, and Elijah Steele and Adrian Parks actually have less yards than Jamie and I do, which is saying something because we've not played it down yet.
Absolutely, and again, that's the line of scrimmage. It's nothing that these backs are doing wrong. They just can't get anywhere to get out in space and to make the moves that they're capable of making to make plays.
Steele was 3 of 6 through the air, 37 yards throwing. did throw the interception that was returned for a touchdown. Jaden West, 2 catches, 33 yards. Anderson Mitchell, 1 catch for 4 yards. Indians down by 8 at the half. We'll come back. 1 more minute commercial break, folks. Special thanks to Bishop Small Engine Repair on our halftime show sponsorship. When we come back, the second half, live on WEKY and WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. With the warmer months now upon us, don't get caught in the heat. Call Madison HVAC and get your AC unit tuned up, repaired, or replaced. They offer upfront pricing so that you don't have any negative financial surprises once the job is complete. At Madison HVAC, their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when a heating or air conditioning emergency is going to come up. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen Madison HVAC as their source for heating and cooling.
Got a score update from Southwestern. Southwestern leads 27-6. Madison Southern on the road over there. Madison Central here. Last update from Berea. There was about 5 minutes to go in the first half. Berea was tied with Harlan. That's not your alma mater, is it?
I did graduate from Harlan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Kicking it off is Nacita for the Indians. Returned by number 9 of LCA. That's Riffle. And he is going to get it across the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for LCA on their opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, that was one of those returns that looked like it could break. He had a good head of steam going, and defenders were kind of spread out. And the next thing you know, somebody will pop out and find a seam. But thankfully, Central was able to bring him down.
So LCA will get things going here from their own 39-yard line. Excellent field position to begin this drive. See if they can get them going here. 1st and 10. Shifting over to the right side is the tailback, Nevis, in the pistol formation. He'll look to throw, and the pass is complete to Brown. Hards was there on coverage, and Kenyatta Hards, a great player, but does not have the speed, I believe, to kind of counteract the speed of Xavier Brown. That was a good matchup there by LCA to attack that, but only picked up 4 yards.
Yeah, they've lined him up a little bit of everywhere, just showing his versatility, and Brown's made plays everywhere he's been playing. And it's just kind of up to Central to figure out how to contain him while managing all the other talent that LCA has.
2nd down and 6. Edgren Sweat right there to make a nice tackle. Came off his block. The tailback ran right into him, and Sweat one-arm tackle on Riffle, or make that a Tyler Morris, the tailback. A whistle on the far side of the field as an injury. A player coming off as number 75, Garrison McKinney, a sophomore offensive lineman for the Eagles.
That's a big young man. Be a sophomore.
3rd down and about 8 for the Eagles offense. Would be a huge stop here if the Indians can get it. You know, and even with LCA, with the playmakers they have, you're kind of in that no man's land. Might go for it here on 3rd down, or on 4th down if they can't pick it up on 3rd.
Especially as good as their defense has been.
Indians showing blitz. They bring blitz, and there was a hold. The referee didn't see it. Now kind of a block here on Hensley as Nevis is running all the way down the left sideline. Finally pushed out by Kinley and near the 10-yard line. Is there a flag on the field? I believe there is. The Indian coaching staff is calling for it.
Yeah, it's out of our line of sight. It's right on the sideline at about the 48. And I believe it's going to be that block in the back.
Yeah, Hensley. Yeah, Hensley was running after the quarterback. They missed a hold in the backfield, which would have put LCA back near the 30-yard line, inside the 30.
A much more obvious hold.
Yeah.
Right near the ball carrier.
Yeah, the coaching staff was hollering for him to come back. That negates a huge play by Nevis, who was near the 10-yard line.
I mean, to be fair, he wouldn't have made the play
Exactly.
without the advantage of the foul.
And I'm not even sure that the guy that blocked Hensley in the back needed to do it because Nevis had a full head of speed, and we've seen him make people miss all night long.
Absolutely. He's going to hit that circle button, get that spin move, and get on down the line. Now they're looking at a 3rd and longer.
Put the football at the 38-yard line.
And that last play was the first time we've really seen Central attack defensively with just about an all-out blitz. They had him in the backfield, but he was able to break out of the pocket.
So it's 3rd down and about 12 for LCA. Nevis is out in the backfield by himself. Trips right, 2 receivers left. He'll drop back to throw. Only 3 guys coming in for Central. Wide open receiver at the 45-yard line. Pass is complete. Indians playing zone coverage there, and the zone kind of in that middle of the field was too far up. Nobody had the man running behind it. And a great job there by Nevis, who's an experienced quarterback, knew it was zone coverage, let his man kind of come to an open spot, hit him on a nice pass, and the receiver runs out of bounds after picking up the first down at the 43 of Madison Central. Eagles going right to left here if you're listening to us on 92.5 WEKY. He'll throw. Open man over the middle. And the pass is complete. Ball came out. Kinley's got it for Central. Another fumble recovery that could go the distance. Kinley at the 40, 35, and Nevis able to bring him down. Ball squirted out, and another huge defensive play by Madison Central. Their 3rd forced turnover of the ball game.
And not only have they taken the ball away, this is the first time that Central's had an advantage for field position, so they've got to take advantage of it, get some points here.
And Jeffrey Kinley will get the championship belt as he comes over to the sideline as Coach Minner tossing it over to him.
He had 8 tackles in the first half.
Yeah, Kinley, he's a good player. You know, Jeffrey is a really good wrestler, but every time I've spoken to him, he says football is his favorite thing to do. And he made a big play there for the Indians. Now can the offense turn it into something here? 1st and 10 at the 27 of LCA.
Going back to the Wildcat.
Hensley will hand it off to Parks, running right side. Parks, a big hole at the 20, at the 15, finally taken down. They're going to mark him at the 16-yard line. But a great job there, but there is a flag in the backfield. That most likely is going to be a hold. It is. So finally a huge play offensively taken away by the hold.
Yeah, it really stinks to have that taken away, but I think that did show a good blueprint of what may work. There was a lot of misdirection happening there, not only in the backfield, but with the linemen. Somebody did grab a jersey, but if they can continue to just mix up the defense, I think it's going to help them a lot.
Ball now at the 40-yard line. Hensley will come back in to run the Wildcat. So they need to get to the 17-yard line. So it's basically 1st and 23. Hensley in the Wildcat formation, in the shotgun with trips right. He'll run it left side. A good block by Malachi Wood to spring him. Hensley at the 30-yard line, taken down after a gain of 10 yards, and he is slow to get up. He is not getting up. And Hensley is in some pain.
It's hard to see what happened from that angle. He was spun around on the tackle there, may have twisted something.
We'll look at the replay here and see if we can see something. As Hensley did a great job, kind of the misdirection himself. Might be a cramp. As you can see, that's the handoff to Parks a moment ago. But you can see he was able to kind of spin away from a defender, and they're kind of stretching him out here.
Makes it look like potentially more of a cramp situation.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, because Hensley's kind of hobbling off here on his own power. I believe you're right, Jamie. It is kind of a cramping situation, which we see a lot of, especially early on in the season when it's hot outside. Had Ed McDaniel, city commissioner of Richmond, texted me earlier, said it was really hot out there in the bleachers. I said, well, it feels great up here in the booth.
Yeah.
Got the AC on.
Chilling. You know, and that's really unfortunate. The Wildcat had led them to 2 big plays in a row, even considering the penalty. They were in good shape here, and now they're going to have to go back away from that, bring Steele back in.
2nd down and about 13. You need to get, again, to the 17-yard line. You're at the 30. Let's see what Steele can do. Back in there at the quarterback position. Eli will take a high snap, hand it off to Parks. Parks, again, nowhere to go. Creates a hole himself by making two men miss. Got it across the original line of scrimmage. And I believe they're going to say he was down before he got there. We're going to mark him down at the 28-yard line. So it's now 3rd and a long 10, short 11 yards for the Indians offense. And, Jamie, at this part of the field, I believe it's 4-down territory for Madison Central.
I think it has to be. And you see the difference there between having Steele in and going with the Wildcat is the defense has to honor Hensley as a runner, and they're not necessarily doing that with Steele. They're able to focus on the other back.
Steele's going deep, and that pass is going to be picked off at the 12-yard line by Moore. Steele put one up for grabs, and
Yeah, we're going to see that again. It was tough to see the intended target there. It looked like it came out of his hands wrong. I think he was trying to go deep.
Yeah, he had Mitchell running into the end zone, had a man underneath the ball as well, but kind of shot it between the two receivers. That's the second pick thrown tonight by Steele. And Coach Holcomb giving him some words of advice. Of course, legendary career for Mike Holcomb has had some really good quarterbacks in his day that played at Breathitt County. Had Kyle Moore, who's now the head coach at Breathitt County. Had Justin Haddix, who went on to play at Western Kentucky, had a really great career there. He's the head coach at Boyle County. So he's had some really good quarterbacks in his day, but a young, struggling QB right now for Madison Central is Eli Steele. We'll see if he can get it going. A lot of time left in this ball game. Still 9:31 to play as Nevis will come back in for LCA, and we have a flag coming in. That's usually a delay of game from where the flag was thrown. And it will be.
You're right. A strong quarterback's always been a staple for Mike Holcomb, but if you think about the situation here, he's got a young, talented guy, and he's been great at developing quarterbacks, and he's got this young stable of running backs and wide receivers. So I think this program is in a good position for Holcomb to take it where he wants to go. There are just going to be some growing pains.
Man in motion, right to left. They hand it off to him. Now fake it to him. Nevis will keep it. Not much running room for him as he is tackled shy of the 10-yard line, just shy of the 10. Gain of about 1.5 yards. A lot of running there for only 1.5 yards picked up.
I'm too lazy to run laterally. I'm a downhill kind of runner.
Up and down kind of guy, not side to side. It's 2nd down and 13 as we near the 9-minute mark here in the third quarter. Indians had a chance to cut into that deficit down by 8, 14-6. Nevis going to fake the handoff. He's looking deep to Brown. He's got him. And Brown, again, overthrown by the quarterback. Good pressure by Kyron Jackson in the backfield to force that throw just a little bit too far downfield by Nevis.
The pressure made a lot of difference there, and Brown had easily 5 to 6 steps on West. And they're both coming out of the game.
Yep. So it's 3rd down and 13. Another big play coming up for this Indians defense. I feel like we've said that a ton tonight. They've came up pretty big. Another big spot here, 3rd and 13. Nevis with 2 receivers each way. Indians bring pressure off the edge. Nevis going to be tackled for a sack, brought down in the backfield of the 5-yard line. Kyron Jackson again.
They are going to be forced to punt here. I think you got to go all out and try to block this. I mean, you're going to get good field position, hopefully, but go all out, be aggressive, try to make something big happen. Don't rely on the ball going back to your offense.
Their punter is in the back of the end zone, basically underneath the goalpost almost.
Doesn't look like they're bringing the house.
A high snap. Punt is away. And hits an Indian up man, and the ball is loose. And LCA will jump on it. A huge mistake there by an up man for Madison Central as it bounces off his back and right into a would-be man for LCA.
That is probably worst-case scenario for what could have happened.
That's Hayden Kaiser, who was just the wrong place at the wrong time. Holcomb is pointing back toward the LCA end zone. Not sure what he's trying to say here.
Trying to make an argument that the punter went out the back of the end zone, perhaps.
And the officials are getting together on it here. The ball sits now at the 21-yard line on the right hash mark. A big stop by Madison Central. And you can see a high punt there, and Kaiser just didn't see it right off his back.
Yeah, not sure what they're debating here. Unless he did go out of the back of the end zone, which wasn't clear from here.
Yeah, and the microphone has not been, and that was really close. His right foot, when he took that step, appeared to go out of the back of the end zone. Yeah, you can see it. Again, Austin Hayes doing a great job there on the replay. Super close. His sock blended in with the back of the end zone, so it was hard to tell. But they do give the football to LCA at the 21-yard line.
If you look at the replay there, the white hat was right on top of it, right behind the punter. So
big hole up the middle. It'll be a near first down for LCA. Second down and about 3. Trips left, one receiver right for Nevis. A hurry-up offense for LCA. Second down, and again about 3 yards for the Eagles offense. As we near 7.5 to play. Nevis all day to throw. He's going deep to Brown, and again, Brown overthrown. He thought he was held. No flag comes in. Good defense on the coverage for the Indians was Andre Smith, senior defensive back.
Just so many big swing plays have gone directly against Central in this game. You think back to the hard hit that looked like a lateral was ruled incomplete. You think about a couple missed penalties.
Yeah.
And then somebody getting hit in the back by a punt. Just so many things have been, unfortunately, going the right direction. They could really use a break here.
And there was a flag on the play, backing this thing up to the 16-yard line. Didn't see what the flag was. But the Indians do get a little bit of aided help there. As Nevis rolling out this side, he'll throw, and the pass incomplete. Good defense. Again, Kyron Jackson pressuring the quarterback.
That pressure has made all the difference. We saw in the first half that Nevis had a lot of time. He made some good throws, but it's hard to throw when you're running for your life.
Yeah. Third and long for LCA. Again, another big play for the Indian defense, and we've been saying that all night long. And for the most part, they've come through. Showing pressure again. Nevis dropping back to throw. Sweats, skirts away. Pass is complete. Gets away from one defender, and it will be a first down. Moore still on his feet and tackled at the 45-yard line. Sweat down in the backfield. He thought he was held as he was giving the left tackle on this side everything you wanted. Could not get around him. And Edgar Sweat down on the field for Madison Central.
Got a player down here for LCA as well. Looks like that might be Mason Moore. You know, even after the catch there, they still had an opportunity to tackle him and prevent the first down. Just couldn't wrap him up. Crowd really wanting that hold call as well, Michael.
Madison Central down 14-6, 7:04 to play. Ball going to be at the 45-yard line, Jamie. A great time to say thank you to some of our great sponsors again as the Indians squaring off against LCA here on WEKY and WBON TV. A special thanks to Hometown Dental, Madison Drug, Gateway Cycles, Berea Urgent Care, Jones Family Dentistry, Moore & Law Office, Citizens Guarantee Bank, Madison HVAC. And it's been a pretty good game defensively. Both these two teams just trying to get the offense going.
We have seen flashes of offense from the Eagles. But the Indians just haven't been able to get a lot clicking. And when they have, they've been set back with penalties or had untimely turnovers. Just not been able to put a drive together all at once to make something happen and get on the scoreboard. Once again, their only touchdown has been from the defensive side of the ball. Looks like we have 22 healthy players on the field. About ready to go back at it.
So it's 1st and 10, a new set of downs for LCA after a big pickup on 3rd and long. See what they can get going here. It was a big pickup, Jamie. The defense has been playing so well, but they've been out there for so long already here in this third quarter. 7 minutes to play in the third period. They're going to pitch it out to number 9. That's Riffle. On the far side, has a first down. Over the midfield stripe into Madison Central territory at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there. It'll set up another first down for the Eagles.
It's a contain issue on the defensive side there. You can't let the running back get from the running back position to the edge. If you do that, you're pretty much done.
Nevis going to hand it off left side. Another near hold. A good job out in space. Nice tackle made by Brady Works. That's the second time he's been able to get a nice tackle in space on a would-be ball carrier, or on what was be the ball carrier for LCA. At the 39-yard line now, it's 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. And we've seen this LCA offense, we talked about the weapons that they have. They've got 3 or 4 different guys they can put in the backfield that can make plays. They've got a couple of good power backs, a couple of guys that can run for speed. So they're hard to handle.
The first half, they had 4 guys rush for over 7 yards a carry and only put up 1 offensive touchdown.
Here's Frankie Knight. Again, the Indians right there defensively, trying to rip the ball out instead of going for the tackle, but the official blows the play dead on the far side of the field. Looked as if he lost a couple of yards.
And that's what you have to do there. They had the contain, forcing him to cut back up the middle toward all of the defenders.
It's 3rd down and 10. And, Jamie, another 3rd down for the Indians defense. We've been saying it so often.
Another really big play,
it's
like
third
we
quarter.
say so often.
Fun night. Glad to have Jamie on the call with me here this evening. Tom Gross working for the Lexington Legends tonight.
Tom and I can switch out next Friday. I'll take the
there you
Legends.
Go. They're off next Friday. They're on the road at least.
Oh, okay.
3rd down and 10. High snap. Nevis will hand it off up the middle, and a gain of about 4 yards. I believe that almost guarantees they're going to go for it here on 4th down. You pick up what you can on 3rd, make 4th down a little bit easier for you here. 4th down and 6 coming up for the Eagles.
Seeing a lot of players down with cramps.
Yep. It's about the 3rd or 4th time we've had a stoppage in play because of a cramp here this quarter. Can't see that number. I believe it's 15. It'll be Jake Muntz. Of course, Jake's older brother Blake was a part of that 2018 original championship team that was so good. Blake was the tight end and played some defense at times. He would come in what they called the NASCAR package, where him and Derek Miller, who was the quarterback on offense, would come in on a passing play, on a play you knew was going to be a passing play. They would come in at the defensive end spots and just blitz the quarterback. And you've got 2 guys who were long and tall and with some speed that could really cause trouble. And Blake went on to play college football. Now I believe he's transferred up to EKU. 4th down and about 5. Right. Yeah, Muntz walking over on his own power. Again, that's a cramping issue. Are you okay?
I'm good.
It's been a while since you've called a game, so I didn't know if you were cramping up yourself.
Very well hydrated.
Okay,
had some bananas. I'm good to go.
4th and 5 coming up under 5 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Crowd getting really into it.
Another big play. We've said it several times already this quarter. On this drive, 4th and 5. Almost came across to the defender. They didn't throw the flag.
He's going to kick it.
Nieves will kick it. Good call, Jamie. High punt. That will bounce into the end zone. Indians catch a break there.
Such a fortunate bounce there. It's one of the first breaks that the Indians have gotten. Yeah, they tried to get him to jump off sides. When they didn't, you go to the quick kick.
Was looking for Brady Hensley, who, of course, came out of the ball game with the cramping issue when they had the really good drive that stalled with the interception. But I don't see Hensley out there on the field anywhere right now. Okay, there he is. He's in the huddle.
You have to think they go back to the Wildcat here. That was working for them. Madison Central women's basketball coach Brad Lovely, excellent at the quick kick. Played quarterback in high school.
Brad Lovely. Good athlete back in the day.
Yeah.
And has a similar hairdo to you.
Yeah, he does. We go to the same barber.
1st and 10 Indians. They will run the Wildcat with Hensley. Brady tries to just run it up the middle. There was no hole there. That was whatever little gap he had closed immediately for Hensley.
Yeah, no misdirection there.
About a couple of inches gained. So 2nd down and 10. Nearing the 4-minute mark of this third quarter, another scoreless period like we saw in the first quarter. All 3 touchdowns in this ball game scored with 3:05 or less to play there in that second period. Hensley has 1 wide receiver. That's Jalen Davis without wide right. Hensley going to fake it right side. Up the middle he goes. Hensley, a nice pickup there on 2nd down. He'll be about 2 yards short of the 1st down marker.
Aside from a few plays, though, 2 yards may as well have been 15 for this offense so far tonight.
The trainer does come in late. That's more, I think it's a cramp, having to come off the field. The trainers have been busy here tonight. Of course, the training staff at Madison Central is provided by Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy, one of our great sponsors here on the broadcast tonight as well. They provide the training staff for both Madison Central and Madison Southern. 3rd down and 2. Hensley will stay in the game in the Wildcat. Harge to his right in the backfield. Sweat lined up as a fullback. Hensley going to run it right side. Needs to, and he is going to have the 1st down.
See a helmet come flying off from one of the offensive linemen.
I think that's Evan Dexter. That's Max Murphy.
That was a good call there of getting both running backs, letting him run in right behind Harge. Just fell over top of him to get the 1st.
Yeah, Sweat and Kenyatta Harge, the 2 lead blockers there for Hensley, and they get the yardage needed to pick up the 1st down. They did 2, got 3.
Pretty solid formula for 2 yards right there.
And now they're going to talk it over. Of course, David Hensley, the dad of Brady, on the coaching staff with Mike Holcomb. Of course, David was a great running back in his day at EKU. So a guy that knows how to run the football. And as good of an athlete as Brady is, he may not even be the best athlete in his family. Of course, his 2 sisters really good athletes as well.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Hensley still in there in the Wildcat. They're going to give it off to Harge this time. Kenyatta bounces off 1 tackler and then is tackled by 3 more. Lost yardage back to the 28. So the 3 yards they gained to get the 1st down, taken away on a 3-yard loss on the carry by Harge.
At some point, we're going to have to see if Hensley can throw the football.
That's exactly right. Harge going to come off here. He's a little bit shaken up. He's kind of hobbling over to the near sideline. 1:51 to play. The good thing about this drive so far, Jim, they've not really gone very far, but they've taken off a lot of time off this clock to give that defense a chance to rest. 2nd down and 13. Nearing 90 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter, and we got a false start against Madison Central. So it'll go to 2nd and 18. And when you're struggling throwing the football, Jamie, those penalties can kill you. 1:34 to play. Madison Central with an 8-point deficit. Of the 3 touchdowns scored in tonight's game, 2 of them coming on defensive scores. One by Brady Hensley on a 79-yard return on a fumble. Returned for a touchdown, and Emerson had a pick 6 for LCA. Hensley looking right. He'll throw right. Jalen Davis, the intended target, and the pass is picked off at the 48-yard line. A good return coming up here on the tackler, on the return man, and a nice tackle made by Edgren Sweat at the 25-yard line. Third interception thrown by Madison Central here tonight. And Hensley throwing that one. Looked like he got hit when he let the ball go. Let's see here. He did.
Absolutely.
Yep. Had two guys right in his face.
His throwing arm.
So hard to get it off there. That's the same thing with Steele on the first interception that he threw.
Yep.
He was being dragged down when he threw the pick six. That does give LCA great field position at the 24-yard line.
This is about where they started when they scored their one offensive touchdown of the game, and it was a long pass.
1st and 10 for Nieves and the LCA offense.
Brown back in the backfield.
In the shotgun, they give it to Brown, running left side, and he's hit and tackled. And good job there by number 5. That is Walker, a junior linebacker, coming in, making a nice stop.
Came up limp. Looks like he's wanting to come out of the game with a cramp.
They got to run somebody in. They're going to run in number 47 to take his spot. That's Logan Pearson.
At some point, all these cramping injuries, it becomes a war of attrition.
Yeah.
Who has a deeper bench?
Sweep out of the right side. Good pressure by Central. They read it well. Pearson again in on the stop. He was the man that touched the running back to force him down at the 20-yard line.
Going to let the quarter run out.
Third quarter will come to an end. Good defensive ball game happening here, folks. The Eagles are threatening to score again, and they trail 14-6, or they lead 14-6 as we go to the fourth quarter on WEKY and WBON TV.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
We're back here on WEKY, WBON TV. Glad to have you along here with us, folks. At the 20-yard line is where LCA will have the football. 3rd down and 5 coming up. And we'll see if the Indians defense can do what they've been doing all second half, James. They did it the entire time there in the third quarter. Every time there was a big 3rd down play, they were able to get a big stop.
They got their offense some good field position. And now they're right back with their backs against the wall.
Man in motion, right to left. Nieves going to roll out left side, looking to throw. Pass is complete. That's Moore again on the catch. He had the first touchdown catch, and he'll walk in here. Broke 3 tackles to find his way into the end zone, and that'll put some distance between the Eagles and the Indians. It'll make it 20-6. And another player down for Madison Central. It looks like it's more cramping issues out there on the field.
This defense has spent so much time on the field during this game, and they really just had the rock pounded against them, and now they're throwing the ball around a little bit, and they're having trouble hanging on to these receivers, and a lot of tackles being broken.
So they're checking on him. We'll get set up for the extra point here on the touchdown scored by Moore. His second touchdown catch of the ball game. The first one was a 27-yarder. That's one 19 yards out. Good to have you tuned in with us here, folks, on WEKY, WBON TV. Got some new guys working with us this year. Got Matt Hoskins running the camera up top. Corey Davidson in his first game with us running the camera down low. 20-6 as coming off the field with another cramping injury is Cooper Mullins, a senior defensive back. And they'll attempt the PAT with Andrew Dobbs, who is 2 of 2 on extra point attempts tonight. Moore, after scoring the touchdown, will hold. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-6. Madison Central trailing it up to LCA. 11:51 to play in this ball game, folks. Indians got to get the offense going right now when we come back on WEKY and WBON TV.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Back here on WBON TV, 92.5 WEKY. Indians back to return after giving up the touchdown after the third interception thrown in the game by an Indians quarterback. See if the offense can finally find some momentum, Jim. We've seen some big plays, but again, the inconsistency has been the problem here tonight.
They've had all of their better drives disrupted by penalties and or turnovers. And having not scored or really made a dent in the defense so far this game, 2 scores can seem insurmountable, but at the same time, the football is an oddly shaped ball, Michael.
It is.
Like anything can happen. You get a break right here, and then momentum shifts, and we got a ball game again. But they got to make it happen quick.
You know, since that regional championship, there have been so many games where Central has been right there, and a ball has bounced the other way. And I've seen it. I mean, I've been here for every one of these games over the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, for the last 6 years, but it seemed like every time that there's a big play and the ball could maybe go Central's way or the other team, it's always bounced toward the other team. And off to Parks. Defense converges, and he gets across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Not much running room there. Second down and 8. Still going to be in the shotgun with the Parks to his left, West to his left, in wide left with 2 receivers to the right side as well.
Safety's trying to figure out who's going to cover West over the top.
They are going to double team Jaden. Good decision there. They got playing off everybody else. They're going to hand it off to Parks. Running right side this time. A nice hole for Adrian. Breaks a tackle at the 40. 1 man to beat. Parks able to get past him. 30. Pressure coming from behind at the 10. Parks in the end zone. A 78-yard touchdown by Adrian Parks. What a play as Parks broke a couple of tackles, Jamie, to find himself 78 yards down the field for 6. And a huge play offensively for Madison Central.
Absolutely. He took it right off the edge there, broke a couple big tackles.
Here's the replay of it. Again, running right side, got away from 1 man there. Here's a nice tackle broken at the 30-yard line. There was really only 1 man to beat. This guy missed on the shoestring tackle. And the guy coming from behind just couldn't catch up to Adrian Parks as he's able to get it into the end zone on a 78-yard score.
This is a big kick right here.
Going to go for 2.
You know, if I'm the coach, I think I try to kick it here and then go for 2 later.
Going to be aggressive here, try to get this back down to a 7-point deficit. Steele will throw, and he overthrows West in the end zone.
Now
So the 2-point conversion, exactly, yeah. 2-point conversion, no good. Still a 2-possession ball game. Indians down by 9, 21-12, 10:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll come right back, folks, live on WEKY and WBON TV.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Huge touchdown run by Adrian Parks, a 78-yarder. And then the Indians go for 2, don't convert the 2-point conversion. But they'll come back here on the kickoff, 10:49 left to play. And, Jamie, we've seen a lot of really good running backs come through here. They have a lot of speed. They're going to go for the onside kick. They catch it, but it didn't go 10 yards. Didn't go far enough downfield. And it'll be a flag against the Indians. Had a new kicker in there. Probably should have recognized that and made the call there. Mistake on my part. But they try to go for the onside kick. Don't get it. The flag is thrown, and LCA will have good field position here.
That was a good kick. Just didn't take the right bounce at the last second there. And we're going to get a re-kick.
So we'll retry it. That touchdown is number 5 in the career of Adrian Parks. And that one lone run almost puts him over 1,000 yards for his career. Came into the game tonight with 902 rushing yards on the season in the career of Adrian Parks. Before that carry, he had -7 net yards tonight. So he's still about 20, 30 yards shy of the 1,000 mark. This kick is kicked down the field. A good return coming by LCA. Indians giving chase and finally tackled, but in Madison Central territory at the 45-yard line. Another great return by Evan Brown.
Back-to-back deflating plays for the Indians, but look, they scored that last touchdown on one big long play. You get a stop, you do that again, right back in it. Certainly not all is lost, but got to have a stop here. Another score would likely put it away.
10:42 to play. You got to have your defense step up, which they've done several times tonight. A little confusion up front here, looks like, as Nevis is coming over into the shotgun now.
Got Xavier Brown split out wide again.
And coming into the play late is Frankie Knight, the senior tailback. He'll split out wide right on the other side of Brown. Now Brown goes in motion into the backfield. He'll go to the left side of Nevis in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 45 of Central. They'll fake it to him. Nevis going to take off. Got away from 2 would-be tacklers and is going to have a first down. There were 2 guys, Jamie, literally not social distancing with Nevis, and they couldn't bring him down.
That's what makes it so tough about pressure. You get everybody on the line of scrimmage, you get by one guy, there's nobody else behind him.
There was a flag on the play. Have they changed the color of flags tonight, or have I just not been able to see them?
I think they're grass green now.
That's like the 3rd or 4th time where they've called a penalty against one team here tonight, and I have not been able to see the flag. They'll back this football at the 50, make it the 49-yard line of LCA, so a costly penalty there negates what would have been a 1st down and 10 inside the 35-yard line. Now you're back at your own 49 on a 1st and 16. Referee blowing to start the clock. 10:18 to play in the ball game.
LCA doesn't seem like a run the clock out kind of team, but they are letting that play clock click.
Nevis going to hand it off to the tailback up the middle. Nice tackle from behind. It's number 82, I believe. Nope, 87. That's Peyton Dandenaw. Peyton's a pretty good soccer player for Central as well. Second down, and looks like 13 for LCA. Need to get past the 35 for a first down. Two receivers to the left side, one to the right for Nevis with a tailback and a fullback lined up to his left. Man in motion to the left side, or from the left side to the right. Now back to the left. That's number 6, Cheney. Handed off up the middle, and Brown is hit and tackled after about a 6-yard pickup. After the play, two guys pushing each other, and a flag comes in late. 2 flags come in. I think that was Edgren Sweat or Harge. Can't tell. It's Sweat, who was basically pushed all the way out about 7 yards from the play after the play was already over and down into the ground and was taunted by the offensive lineman.
You know, I don't know what they're going to call here. They could get an unnecessary roughness and an unsportsmanlike conduct and end up back in Lexington.
That was a second down carry to Brown, and the penalty happened after the play was over.
So it's going to be 3rd and very, very long.
Now, are they going to say anything against Sweat? Maybe they're talking about throwing the offensive player out of the game. That could be a discussion they're having as well. And I feel bad for this official over here by himself. Nobody's talking to him.
Yeah. He's keeping a good eye on that football, though. Look at him bird dogging it.
Man, I've missed you. This is that's our first game since we did that middle school championships back in,
that was fun.
That, what, January or February?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there is the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And again, the mic not working.
Yep, they're calling both of them.
They are.
Wow. It's a 30-yard 3rd and 38.
Now, I do want to make sure they do mark it as 3rd down. Can't see the, yep. They said they got the 2 on the chain.
It was absolutely after the play.
Yeah,
the official said after the play, and then his mic cut out.
We'll see what they do here. Still says 2nd down. We'll see if Central points that out to the official. They've marked this football, folks, all the way inside the LCA 30-yard line. Still says 2nd down. Let's see. Looks like the guy's trying to change. There it is, 3rd down.
The near official's holding up 3 fingers. I think we're all on the same page now.
3rd down and a country mile. Need to get to the Madison Central 35 for a first down. They're inside their own 30-yard line.
Got Xavier Brown over here on the sideline. They could look to go deep to him.
Anderson Mitchell matched up with Brown on the near side. Man in motion to the right side. Nevis going to throw a screen pass to the far side. It's caught, and there's plenty of room to run on that far side. India's trying to give chase. This is going to be close to a first down. Finally tackled from behind by Edgren Sweat was Moore, who has had an unbelievable ball game tonight for LCA. Is there a flag on the field?
Yeah, on the track.
There's, I believe, another flag that came in. There is, all the way on the far side track. The official threw a flag. His arm was so good, Jamie, it went behind the LCA bench track on that far side.
That's really impressive. It's got to be some kind of record. Not really sure what happened. It looked like there was a Central player that came out from the LCA sideline after the play was over, but I have no clue what happened over there. They are marking it off against LCA.
So it was another dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
I think that may have been the same player from the previous penalty. I could be wrong about that.
So that young man, how he's not been thrown out